just to put things into the context, the market cap of Bitcoin is huge. It's like among the top 10 companies in the world. So we are talking about a huge market cap, 0.8 trillion for Bitcoin. But if we look at the tradability, it's rather low. So it's still like a tiny market, I would say. And if you look at the big commercial banks, not so many have actually started trading, investing, buying, selling Bitcoin. So it's like still a niche market class. And what we expect, if you look at CFOs, treasurers, over like 80% of CFOs, treasurers don't think that they will invest in cryptocurrencies these days. And there are two reasons. The first one is because the volatility is extremely high so far. And we are actually, there is a lack of clear regulation these days. And in terms of big companies, I think we care a lot about KYC, IML, reputational risk, and as long as there will be no clear regulation, I'm not sure there will be a big move into Bitcoin.
I'll come on to the regulation in a minute because that is a huge point, but there's been a lot of talk about all these new products coming onto the market, ETFs and futures and all these things that were supposed to bring in the institutions. Even with those products coming onto the market, there's still some skepticism from the institutional investors, is that right?
Yeah, I mean, still, and again, we are back to regulation and volatility. So far we have seen like a lot of volatilities, and this volatility is explained by the low number of transactions. It's still rather low compared to traditional asset classes, and given that we have a high market cap, low tradability, we have this high volatility. So it's kind of risky, it's volatile, and so far we don't have like a clear regulatory framework.
So then, on that point, I mean, one thing we have seen over the past few weeks was President Joe Biden in the US, his executive order on digital assets. You've seen in the UK trying to lay out a framework. We're expecting some sort of framework from the EU in the coming weeks as well. Some of the criticism of that, well, actually, there wasn't a lot on detail. There wasn't concrete regulation. There were calls to action, but there wasn't a lot. So how significant were those moves from these governments so far?
Yeah, no, so you're right. So basically there are a lot of governments working on regulation. China has banned cryptocurrencies, so it's pretty clear for China. For Europe, we have MiCA. For the US, you're right about the SEC. So it's definitely coming. And actually what we expect, it's getting a bit delayed in the EU by the European Commission and the European Parliament these days, but we could expect to have like something which is clear and implemented between end of this year to early next year. And if we have more regulation, a clear and robust regulation context, I wouldn't be surprised if actually the adoption is increasing. So if we have more adoption, we would have more tradability in terms of Bitcoin. And if we have like a higher liquidity, it should drive at some point the volatility to be lower.